Okay. It's a little windy. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. This is another historical day for Winthrop Public Schools and for the town of Winthrop. Today is our topping off ceremony. Now, many may ask, why is there a Christmas tree and a flag on top of a steel building? And the reason for that is that it's a time-honored tradition in a commercial steel construction to have an official observance celebrating the completion of the building frame. So the Christmas tree itself is a small evergreen, and it represents in the construction world as a Christmas tree, as well as our American flag represents who we are. And then they put it at the highest point of the building to top off that the framing has been completed. Now, we spoke 10 months almost to the day in the old high school on this inside the courtyard. And here we are 10 months later looking at the construction topping off ceremony. I want to applaud the construction team that is working very hard, which is Gilbane under Walt Kincaid, also Skanska under Dale Caldwell, and our HMFH under George Metzger and Tina Stanislavski. They are keeping this project going on schedule, on time, and on budget. So before I introduce any other members that are here, I'd also like to recognize today our school building members that are here. Mary Lou Osborne, Dave Dockendorf, our co-chairs. Dick Lawton, Matt Crombie, Bob Demento, Dave Gerard, Rich Safini, and Monica Ford, who are also here on the school building. Peter Gill, our town council president, who's here. He's always here for us. Phil Boncore on the council. Gary Scarmrow, a member of the school building committee, as well as the chairman of the school committee. Don Sullivan, a member of the school committee. Chief Delahanty is here. Thank you, Chief. And our town manager, Jim McKenna. I see in the back, Joe Domalowitz. Thank you, Joe. Oh no, I got him. I'm ready. Okay. And now, it gives me great honor to introduce to you the senator from our district, Mr. Senator Anthony Petrocelli, who would like to give a few comments. And we thank Anthony for being here as well.
Thank you, John. Good afternoon, everyone. First, want to mention that Speaker DeLeo offers his regards. He's represented by Barbara Bishop from his office, but the House of Representatives is in the middle of their annual budget debate, which we in the Senate will take up in May, so they have the first at-bat at it, and that's why the Speaker is not able to be here today. But he obviously expresses his congratulations on this major milestone. As John mentioned, not even a year ago, we were in this building celebrating its last days. And I just want to congratulate the town on such a wonderful opportunity that they have put forward here as we see the topping off happening on a facility that will transform the lives of families and children in this community. And we will really continue to make the town of Winthrop thrive and move forward in a positive way and present tremendous opportunities for education for years to come. There are a lot of kids here. Kids, you excited about the opportunity? It really is. I'm sure there's freshmen and sophomores right now on Pauline Street that are real excited. I'm not sure how the juniors feel, right? But congratulations, and thank you so much for asking me to play a small role in this ceremony today. Have a good day.
Thank you, Senator. I know the last time you were here, you talked about these great restaurants all over town, so I'm sure you'll be venturing out to another restaurant. Next, I'd like to bring up, of course, our Town Council President, Mr. Peter Gill, for a few words.
Thank you, John, and thanks for the opportunity to be here. I need to recognize some people, some groups. The Winthrop's Worth It group, if it weren't for them, we wouldn't be standing here today. They took on a task that was the impossible dream, to take a group of people who weren't necessarily politically astute, nor did they know necessarily how to run a campaign. Well, they sure did. On the first vote, 65% of the people in this community decided that Winthrop High School was a good investment. And I use the word investment very carefully. Winthrop High School is not a cost. Winthrop High School, as we stand here today, is an investment. The School Building Assistance Committee worked countless hours. I went to many of their meetings, and it was not a blueprint, it was not a slam dunk. They discussed and maybe at some points argued and changed things and changed things and changed things until we come to where we're moving forward with today. My commendations to both of those groups. The School Building Assistance Committee, in their efforts, got 59%, I believe it is, reimbursement, which is record-breaking, and they did that with the help of the MSBA, whose efforts we also appreciate. John, Jim, the council, Councilor Boncory here today, Senator Petroselli, Bob DeLeo, all of these people putting this whole thing together is amazing. And I'll repeat a story that you're probably going to hear for the last time. This is the second new high school that I've watched being built in Winthrop. I probably won't make the third. I graduated from the real old high school, and my grandchildren graduated from the new high school, which is now gone, and my next two grandchildren will graduate from the new high school. Thank you all for your support, and I did forget to mention the 65% of the voters in Winthrop who saw this as an investment, who saw it as the right thing to do, and voted for it on the first ballot. Thank you again to everyone.
Thank you, Mr. President. Now it gives me a great honor to introduce a person who has been working with Massachusetts School Building Authorities for the last few years as the executive director. I explained in my last time that I met how we had come into contact, Mr. McCarthy and myself. We actually came into contact by being at a drama festival. And it was a great treat because he then showed me around their building that they had just built at the school that he was in the town. And so he was just like a proud dad of his building, and now I understand what it's like to be a proud dad of this building. We're very, very excited in Winthrop to see this project go up. I drive by it every day and see the difference, and it makes it even more exciting when you haven't been down here in like 2 weeks, go away and you come back and then you see how great it is and where they're coming from. But at this time, the person who has been a huge help to us in this endeavor, Mr. Jack McCarthy, the Executive Director.
Thank you. It's great to be here. These are the days that make all the bad days worth it, when we're here together to celebrate. The mission of the Massachusetts School Building Authority is to partner with Massachusetts communities to promote the design and construction of educationally appropriate, sustainable, and flexible, and cost-effective public school facilities. This building will certainly exceed that ideal. Councilman Gill talked about an investment. Benjamin Franklin once said that an investment in education pays the best interest, and we're proud to be your investing partner here today. Having been somewhere down the speaking rostrum, most of you people have talked about what I was going to say. The Superintendent Massaro gave a great history of the topping off ceremony in the United States, but it actually goes further back than that. And it's appropriate that we're here at the home of the Vikings, because the original thing started in the Scandinavian countries. And they started with the tree. They didn't have steel, obviously, but they would put a tree branch up to appease the wood gods, because they had cut down some of the forest to build that structure. So in the old days, that's where the tree came from. And then, of course, when it came to America, we made it a Christmas tree and also added the American flag. But it's amazing, you know, this is the first time I've been back since we broke ground, and it's amazing how quickly this has really come up. I thank you for allowing me here. I just want to close with Henry Ford once said, "Coming together is a beginning. Keeping together is progress. Staying together is success." So we came together at the groundbreaking. We made progress here today, and when we cut the ribbon, we'll have the total success of the project. Thank you very much.
So I think we are preparing now for the beam to get ready to be placed on. Let me be the first to say to you that hopefully in 14 months I'll invite you all back here as we cut the ribbon. It'll be a great day for Winthrop, and it's amazing that we're actually counting down the amount of months now, as opposed to when we started this project over 6 years ago. So at this time I'll just wait for them to give us the cue, and we will watch the building be topped off.